Good morning, 7th October 2020, morning Murli. The ocean of knowledge, Shiv Baba says, sweet children, sit here in soul conscious stage. Continue to grind into yourself. I am a soul. Become soul conscious. Write your chart honestly, and you will continue to become sensible and experience great benefit. Question: what law do the children who know this unlimited play have to understand very clearly? Answer: this is an imperishable play, Avinashi Natak, in which each actor has to come at his own time to play his part. It is against the law for any actor to say that he wants to stay constantly in the abode of peace. He would not then be called an actor. Only the unlimited Father tells you these unlimited things. OmShanti. Sit here while considering yourselves to be souls. I am a soul. I am a shining star on the forehead of this body. Sit having renounced body consciousness. The unlimited Father is explaining to you, children. These things have to be explained to those who are senseless. You souls understand that the Father is telling us the truth when He says that we souls have become senseless. I, this soul, am imperishable, and this body is perishable. I renounced soul consciousness and became trapped in body consciousness. Therefore, I am senseless. Baba says body consciousness is senseless. Soul consciousness is sensible. The Father says all the children have become senseless by coming into body consciousness. Initially we were soul conscious, but when the body consciousness came, then we have become senseless. You are now being made soul conscious by the Father, and you are therefore becoming completely sensible. Some have become this, whereas others are making effort to become this. It has taken you half the cycle to become senseless. Now in this last birth, you have to become completely sensible. For half the cycle, you have gradually been becoming senseless, and you have now become 100% senseless. According to the drama plan, you became body conscious and continued to fall. You have now been given understanding. Nevertheless, you have to continue to make a lot of effort, because you children also have to have divine virtues. You children know that you were completely pure, full of all virtues, 16 celestial degrees full, that is 100%. %. Now at this time you have become virtueless, no virtues left. You children understand this play number wise, according to the efforts you make. It has taken some of you so many years to understand this. Nevertheless, Some new ones are becoming very sensible. They continue to make effort to make others the same. Some haven't understood anything at all. They just remain senseless. The Father has come to make you sensible. You children understand that you became senseless because of Maya. When we were worthy of worship, we were sensible, but we then became worshippers and thereby senseless. The original eternal deity religion has disappeared. No one in the world knows these things. Thus Lakshmi and Narayan, who used to rule the kingdom, were so sensible. The Father says, the same applies to you. You must think that the same applies to you. These things have to be understood very clearly. No one but the Father can explain them to you. You now realize that the Father is the highest of all and the most sensible, one of all. He is the ocean of knowledge, the bestower of salvation for all and the purifier. All of this praise is of the One. The highest on high Father comes and says, Child, child, and explains to you so well. Children, you now have to become pure. The Father has only one medicine for this. And what is the medicine? He says, by having yoga, that is the connection with God, you will become free from disease for your future 21 births. All of your illnesses and suffering will finish, and you will go to the land of liberation. The eternal surgeon has just the one medicine. He comes and gives souls just the one injection. It isn't that one person would study to become a barrister and also an engineer. No, each person has a profession of his own. You called out to the Father, come and make us pure from impure, because there is sorrow in being impure. The land of silence isn't called the pure world. Only heaven is called the pure world. It is explained to you that human beings want peace and happiness. True peace exists where there are no bodies, and that is called the abode of peace. Many people say that they just want to stay in the abode of peace. However, that isn't the law. If it were, they wouldn't be called actors. You children now understand the play. When it is time for an actor to play his part, he goes on to the stage. Only the unlimited Father explains these unlimited things. He is also called the ocean of knowledge. He is the bestower of salvation for all and the purifier. It cannot be the elements that purify everyone. Water, etc. are elements. How could they grant salvation? Baba says, it is souls that play parts. It is souls that play the parts of Hatha Yoga. Only those who are sensible will understand these things. The Father has told you so much to create a way of explaining to human beings how they become worthy of worship and then worshippers. Those who are worthy of worship exist in the new world, whereas worshippers exist in the old world. Those who are pure are worthy of worship, whereas those who are impure are worshippers. Here, everyone is impure because they are born through vice. There, they are elevated. It is remembered they are completely elevated. Where? at during the Satyuga, during the new world. You children have to become the same. This requires effort. Now Baba says the main thing is remembrance. You all say that it is difficult to stay in remembrance, that you are unable to stay in remembrance as much as you want to. So Baba says if you were to write your chart with honesty, you would experience great benefits. The Father gives you, the children, the knowledge of Man Manabhav. You say this with understanding. The Father explains the right meaning of everything to you accurately. Some children ask the Father many questions, so in order to win their hearts, He answers them. However, the Father says, my task is to purify the impure. This is why you called out to me. You souls know that when you were pure, your bodies were also pure. Now souls and bodies have become impure. There is the account of 84 births. You know that this world has now become a forest of thorns. Lakshmi and Narayan are flowers. Thorns go in front of them, that is the idols, and say, you are full of all virtues. We are sinful cheats. The biggest thorn is the vice of lust. The Father says, conquer this and become conquerors of the world. Human beings say that God has to come in one form or another, that he has to enter the lucky chariot, Bhagirath. He has to come into the old world to make it new again. The new world is called Satopradhan and the old world is called Tamopradhan. Since it is now the old world, the Father definitely has to come. The Father is called the Creator. He explains to you children so easily. You should experience so much happiness. Baba says, if any of you are suffering for your karma, that has to be experienced. Baba cannot give blessings for that. You called out to me, Baba, come and give us our inheritance. What inheritance do you want to claim from the Father? That of liberation and liberation in life, Mukti or Jivan Mukti. Only the one Father, the ocean of knowledge, is the bestower of liberation and liberation in life. This is why he is called the bestower of knowledge. God gave knowledge, but no one knows when he gave it or through whom he gave it. They have mixed everything up together. No one knows to whom he gave knowledge. Now this Brahma is sitting here. He knows that he was Narayan and that he has taken 84 births. He is now number 1. Baba shares his experience of how his eyes opened. He got a revelation. You also say that your eyes have opened. The third eye has opened. You say that you have received the full knowledge of the Father and the world cycle. My eyes opened with the understanding, whatever I am, however I am. It is such a wonder. First I am a soul, but I considered myself to be a body. The soul says, I shed a body and take another. In spite of that, I forgot that I am a soul and I became body conscious. This is why I first make you understand that you have to sit here and consider yourselves to be souls. Continue to grind into yourself, I am a soul. By not considering yourselves to be souls, you forget the Father. You really feel that you become body conscious again and again. You have to make effort. While sitting here, sit in the stage of soul consciousness. Soul consciousness. I am a soul. I am not the body. I shed the body. I take another body. I am soul conscious. The Father says, I have come to give you children the kingdom. You have been remembering me for half the cycle. When a situation comes in front of them, they call out, O Rama. However, they don't know who Ishwar is or who Rama is. You have to prove that the ocean of knowledge, the purifier, the bestower of salvation for all, the Trimurti, Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is Shiva. The births of Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar, that is generator, operator and destroyer, take place together. It isn't just Shiv Jayanti, but Trimurti Shiv Jayanti. When it is Shiva's birthday, it is also definitely Brahma's birthday. People celebrate the birthday of Shiva, but what did Brahma do? There is a worldly father, the father from beyond, and then this unique father, so Lokik father, Parlokik father and Alokik father. This one is Prajapita Brahma, Alokik father. The father says, you are now being given new knowledge for the new world. This will then disappear. Those who don't have the knowledge of the Father, the Creator and creation, are ignorant. They are sleeping in the sleep of ignorance. There is a day through knowledge and a night through devotion. You now understand that the Father comes to ignite everyone's lamp. When you light all the lamps and candles, etc., people understand that it is a very important day for you. You now ignite everything with understanding. Those people don't understand this. They don't understand this fully from your lectures. Ravan's kingdom now extends over the whole world. People are so unhappy here. Those with occult power troubles others a great deal. There are articles in the newspapers about evil souls. They cause a great deal of sorrow. Baba says, you have no connection with those things. The Father tells you everything directly. Children, remember me and you will become pure. All your sorrows will be removed. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. We, the spiritual children, say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana. Point number 1. Make effort to remember the Father accurately. Accurately, underline the word accurately, and to become soul conscious. Soul conscious, very important. Keep your chart honestly. Maintain a record of what is my stage. Am I body conscious or am I soul conscious? So, whole day we can calculate how much percentage of total day's time I have been in which particular stage. By doing this, there will be a lot of benefits. The happiness, the most important benefit will be the happiness. I will be constantly happy. Second, the thorn that causes the greatest sorrow is the vice of lust. Gain victory over it with the power of yoga and constant practice. To become pure from impure, you have no connection with anything else. Blessing. May you be a constant destroyer. May you be a constant destroyer of obstacles by always wearing your obstacle-proof, shining angelic dress. May you be a constant destroyer of obstacles, Vigna Vinashak, why always wearing your obstacle proof shining angelic dress, Vigna proof Farishta dress. Explanation. In order to be a constant destroyer of obstacles for yourself and also others, bid farewell to question marks, no questions, and by putting a full stop, so no questions, instead of question mark, put a full stop. Keep your stock of all powers full. So full stop leads to full stock of all powers. Always wear your obstacle proof shining angelic dress. Do not wear a dress of mud. Mud means body consciousness. Together with this, remain decorated with the jewelry of all virtues. Jewelry of all virtues, the light, knowledge, purity, peace, happiness, bliss, and powers. Always be a Shakti, मैं शिव शक्ति, अष्टभुजाधारी. Always be a Shakti with 8 weapons. Which are these 8 weapons? Power to accommodate, power to tolerate, power to pack up, power to focus, power to discern, power to decide, power to face, power to cooperate, etc. These are 8 powers, 8 weapons, 8 arms, a complete idol, and keep your feet of an elevated life on a lotus flower. Don't keep feet on this world's mud. Keep your feet of an elevated life on a lotus flower. Slogan: pay full attention to the study and you will claim a number 1 in the first division. Pay full attention. Underline the word full attention. So today Baba has the entire Murli is full of the fact, very important fact, that I am a soul. Continue to grind this into yourself. I am a soul. I am not the body. I am a soul. I am different from the body. I am soul conscious. And maintain a chart honestly. How much time I become soul conscious, how much time I become body conscious, and you will continue to become sensible and experience great benefits of all the 8 virtues of the soul. Shukriya Baba. Thank you Baba. Have a nice day.